Have you ever looked at an ordinary quarter and wondered if it could secretly hold an incredible story? The 1999 Connecticut State Quarter is one of those coins that still attracts attention decades after its release. At first glance, it appears to be a normal American quarter used in everyday shopping, yet collectors know some examples became surprisingly desirable over time. Released as part of the famous 50 State Quarters program, this coin became instantly recognizable because of its detailed charter oak design and strong connection to early American history. Millions of people spent these quarters without thinking twice, but a few unusual examples later created excitement among collectors because of condition, rarity, and minting differences. Stories about valuable state quarters spread rapidly online, encouraging people to search old jars, drawers, and forgotten collections for hidden treasures. Some discussions even connected rare certified examples with speculative values approaching $13 million in private collector conversations. Whether fully confirmed or not, those stories continue fueling curiosity worldwide. That mystery alone makes this quarter far more fascinating than most people expect. The story of this quarter begins with one of the most successful coin programs ever introduced by the United States Mint. During the late 1990s, the government launched the 50 State Quarters program to honor every American state with its own reverse design. The idea quickly became a nationwide sensation because people loved searching for new state quarters in circulation. Connecticut earned an important place because its coin was among the very first released in 1999. Families, students, and serious collectors all began saving quarters in albums and folders. The excitement transformed ordinary pocket change into something people actively searched for every day. The Connecticut design stood out because it featured the famous charter oak tree, a symbol deeply connected to colonial American history. Even individuals who normally ignored coins became interested in the design and historical meaning behind it. Because this quarter appeared at the beginning of the program, many collectors saved examples directly from circulation. Yet, despite the huge number produced, certain pieces later became highly desirable because rarity and preservation always influence the coin market in surprising ways. One of the most interesting features of the Connecticut Quarter is the famous charter oak displayed on the reverse side. According to historical tradition, the original charter oak became a symbol of independence during colonial times. The story says an important royal charter was hidden inside the massive tree to protect it from British authorities. Over time, the oak became one of Connecticut's most respected historical symbols. The reverse design captures the tree with impressive detail, showing wide branches spreading across the coin's surface. Collectors often admire how much texture and depth the engravers created within such a small design. Beneath the tree appear the words "The Charter Oak," while Connecticut and 1788 honor the state's admission into the Union. Because the design carries historical importance, many collectors feel emotionally connected to the coin rather than seeing it as ordinary currency. That emotional connection keeps interest alive among people who appreciate both history and coin collecting. Even after many years, the Connecticut Quarter remains visually memorable because of its meaningful artwork and historical symbolism. The front side of the quarter features the familiar portrait of George Washington, a design recognized across the United States for generations. Around the portrait appear the inscriptions United States of America, Liberty, In God We Trust, and Quarter Dollar. Although the design seems ordinary, experienced collectors carefully study the small details hidden within the lettering, mint marks, and surfaces. Minor differences can strongly influence collector interest. Some quarters were struck more sharply than others, creating stronger details and better eye appeal. Coins produced in Philadelphia carry the P mint mark, while Denver examples display a D. Many collectors enjoy assembling complete sets featuring both versions because subtle production differences occasionally appear between the mints. Over time, collectors also discovered unusual strike variations and small surface abnormalities on certain examples, increasing curiosity around the coin. This detective-style aspect of collecting keeps the hobby exciting because every quarter has the potential to reveal something unexpected. Even a coin that appears completely ordinary may display rare characteristics when examined closely under magnification. Although billions of state quarters entered circulation, condition still plays an extremely important role in determining collector value. Most Connecticut quarters found today show scratches, fading, and signs of heavy use from years spent moving through circulation. However, examples preserved in exceptional condition are much harder to locate. Professional grading companies carefully evaluate coins based on strike quality, luster, and surface preservation. A quarter receiving a very high mint state grade often becomes far more desirable because so few survive without visible flaws. Some collectors spend years searching for coins with brilliant surfaces and sharp details untouched by circulation damage. Certain certified examples can sell for impressive prices depending on rarity and collector demand. This dramatic difference between ordinary circulated quarters and flawless high-grade pieces surprises many people because the coin originally held only 25 cents in spending value. The challenge of finding exceptional examples keeps collectors interested year after year and continues driving demand for top-quality Connecticut quarters today. Another reason this quarter remains popular is the possibility of discovering mint errors and unusual production varieties. Coin errors happen when something unexpected occurs during the manufacturing process inside the mint. These mistakes may include doubled lettering, die cracks, clipped planchets, or off-center strikes. Because such errors are accidental, collectors often consider them more exciting than ordinary coins. Some rare state quarter errors sold for surprisingly strong prices because collectors enjoy owning pieces that stand apart from normal production examples. The Connecticut Quarter has been linked to discussions involving die chips, strike abnormalities, and unusual textures discovered by attentive collectors. While most quarters are completely normal, the possibility of finding a rare variation keeps people checking old change and collections every day. Videos about valuable error coins continue attracting millions of views because audiences enjoy the suspense of treasure hunting from home. The idea that an overlooked quarter could hide a rare minting anomaly creates enough curiosity to keep viewers watching until the very end. The internet also played a huge role in increasing interest around the Connecticut Quarter. Social media videos, online auctions, and collector forums helped spread stories about rare state quarters reaching extraordinary values. Some discussions connected special certified examples with speculative figures approaching $13 million. These stories captured attention because most people never imagine an ordinary quarter being associated with such astonishing numbers. Experienced collectors understand that coin values depend heavily on authentication, rarity, grading, and market demand. Not every online story reflects a confirmed public sale. However, the excitement surrounding these possibilities continues attracting attention worldwide. People enjoy imagining that hidden treasures may still exist inside old jars or forgotten collections. That mixture of mystery, history, and possible value creates the perfect formula for engaging coin content online. Audiences remain interested because they wonder whether their own quarters could contain unusual details or hidden collectible significance waiting to be discovered someday. Many collectors believe the State Quarters program introduced an entirely new generation to coin collecting. Before the program began, younger audiences often ignored ordinary circulating coins. But once unique state designs started appearing across America, millions of people suddenly became interested in examining their change more carefully. The Connecticut Quarter became one of the earliest symbols of that movement. Families traded coins, children filled collection maps, and banks saw customers requesting fresh quarter rolls in search of new designs. The excitement transformed simple daily transactions into treasure hunts. Even individuals who had never considered themselves collectors became fascinated after discovering state quarters in circulation. This emotional nostalgia still influences the market today because many adults remember collecting these coins during childhood. Coins connected to strong memories often maintain lasting popularity among collectors. The Connecticut Quarter especially benefits from that nostalgia because it belongs to the beginning of the famous series and reminds many people of their first coin collections.